Hello, and welcome to the Scaling Therapy Practice. This is the show where we empower mission-driven leaders and helpers to launch life-changing online courses without complicated programs or funnels. Today, we're going to be talking about the topic learning from your competitors using Google, YouTube, and Amazon. It's going to be a fun and easy way to get to know your market better. Learning from your competitors can be a fun way to uncover things about your market, what's working well for them, and things that you can add that they do not add. So today's going to be a fun show. Before we begin the show, I want to let you know about an offer that we have about helping you take control of your story so you can transform your life. It's a mindset course designed to help people overcome self-doubt and embrace limitless possibilities. I have struggled with imposter syndrome and a negative mindset for many years. Even though I've had much success in education, my job, my relationships, I still have nagging beliefs that hold me back and keep me chained to my comfort zone. So I have put together some of the resources that I have used over the years to help me change my thoughts and reach my dreams. And so I put that in a course, and the course is going to help you achieve a compelling vision for your future and give you actionable steps to achieve your dreams. It's going to help you understand what is imposter syndrome and how to overcome it. And also to let you know, you're not the only one. You're not the only one who feels these things. You're not the only one when you're in a meeting and you're like, I hope they don't call me out as a fraud. Or you go to a conference and you're like, I'm the only one here that's struggling with these issues. Imposter syndrome is pretty common and that mindset is there. You're going to learn to shift from a fixed mindset or a victim mindset to a growth mindset where you can embrace challenges and go stronger through real life examples and visualization practices. I really hope that people who are struggling with mindset issues and imposter syndrome and believing that they're not good enough, strong enough, or well known enough to launch a course would take a look at the course and see how it could help them. This course is only going to be offered until July 31st, and right now there's a 30% off coupon when you enter the code email special. In the coupon, that's email special. You can view the course at courses.coursecreationstudio.com/store. That's course.coursecreationstudio.com/score. And I do hope you take advantage of the course. The things have really helped me break out of my comfort zone. And I know sometimes that's all you need, a little bit of encouragement to take a step forward. So take that course. Today, we're going to be explaining why it's important to know your competitors. Then we're going to dive into using readily available tools such as Google, YouTube, and Amazon to gather all the information you need. So let's jump right in. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is understanding why you should know your competitors. What is a competitor? Who are your competitors? Well, competitors are other businesses that sell the same thing or do something similar to you, and knowing what they do helps you understand what you're up against and how you can do better. This also helps you understand what they're spending their money in. What are some of their efforts? What are some of the problems they're trying to solve? What are some of their solutions? What are their terms? What are they doing? Because if somebody is already spending money on a market or spending money trying to reach somebody in your area, then that's one clue that your product, your service, your course has reach. Like, people are trying to do it. So if you see competitors, don't be afraid. Just know that they are doing things to try to reach the customers that you want to reach. And if there's people doing that, that's a good sign. There's importance of knowing who your competitors are because you can identify their market needs. By seeing what your competitor offers, you can find out what customers really want. And maybe there's something missing that you can provide. If you're doing this market research and you do some analysis and you realize they're missing something, that's an advantage you can add to your offer. And that helps you improve your offer. Knowing your competitor helps you make your products and service better. If they have ideas, if you see their products, but you see what's missing, you can just improve what you have. So how do you use Google to find competitors? Well, it's as simple as performing a keyword search. Keyword, what's a keyword? Keywords are the words people use to search up things. So if you're looking for ice cream, people would search ice cream. Often one of the things what I'm doing, if I'm in an area, I'll go to Google or Google Maps and I will say ice cream near me, or plumber near me, or restaurant near me. And you can use that to your advantage. If people are looking for your course or your topic, what are the words that they are going to type into search? So you start by searching for keywords related to your business. For example, if you sell soap or you're teaching people how to make soap, you'd search for best handmade soap, natural soap for sensitive skin, or soap using this product, or soap for this problem. Once you find those keywords, they will help you identify what people are searching for. And often the top results are ads, and you can look at what people are paying for the keywords. The top results are usually the most popular results. They're usually the results that have the most likes, links. Google has a way to rank them, and so they rank them to the top. Those are the best performing keywords. And as I said, pay close attention to the ads. They're often at the very top because somebody's paid for that word, or they're paid for that search result. And it should have, I believe it has like just a little word at the end that says ad, or maybe it's at the beginning, but it just analyzes it as ad. You can also do a local search. If you're doing something local, you're teaching something local, or doing a course local, or offering a search local, just search for local businesses using Google My Business. This helps you find competitors in your area. So Google's a very important place to find your competitors. And using the keywords that you want to use, you can just find 3 to 5 of them very, very easily. You can also use YouTube in much the same way. Go to YouTube and type in the keywords: handmade soap tutorial, natural soap reviews. And you can identify the popular channels. Look for the channels that have a lot of subscribers and views. These are the top people that are your competitors. They are doing well in that market. So you'd want to look at what they are doing. Now, a subscriber to that channel is how many people follow that channel. And the more people that subscribe, the more popular the channel is. So you will look at their content and watch a few of their videos to see what they're looking about and talking about. Choose some of the popular ones. Why do you think that video connected with people? What did it do? How was it laid out? What was the headline? What are the tags? Videos and other things in search engines or social media are tags. So what are the tags or phrases that describe the video that help people find them? You can write those down. Those are like keywords. Another thing you can do when you are looking for competitors and what they're doing well on their videos is looking for engagement. What do people say about the video? What do they like? What don't they like? Are they happy? Do they have suggestions? All of these things give you ideas about what people like or don't like, and they are helping you understand how the market, the customers are viewing this product. One of my favorite things to do is use Amazon to find competitors. I love using the book search. I'm in the course creation market, so books are like mini courses on topics. So I like to go into Amazon and search for keywords or books on my topic. And I find the ones that are the most popular, 2 to 3 of those books. And then what I do is I go into the the ratings and reviews, and I narrow the search by people who have rated it 2, 3, or 4 out of 5. I ignore, for the most part, the ones and the fives. Ones often just say great things that they loved about the book or the course, and fives can be people who are overly negative. There's, there's often not much value for the researcher in the ones and fives, although to be honest, I do read them as well. But what I definitely do and look for and put a lot of value in are the people who rate the books 2, 3, and 4, or the product 2, 3, and 4, because they're going to tell you something about it that they liked and maybe something that is missing. And that is something that you can write down as somebody who's doing research on your competitors to understand the problem that they are solving and the promise that they are delivering on. And it also can help you find and identify areas where the product is missing the mark a little bit. And that is where you can swoop in. If you can identify or find a pattern of things in the products that people are offering that you can do better, or you have a special way, or you can do it easier, or a shortcut for people, then that is something that you would offer in your marketing. That is something that you would highlight. So go through the reviews, find out what people love, find out what they don't like. The other thing you can do in the books is go into the table of contents. Often on Google or Amazon especially, there's a look inside the book tab. So click that and look at the table of contents. Write down the chapters. How are they describing them? What are the problems the chapters are solving? How is it laid out? Can you glean any information about what they are doing? Because a published book has had real money spent on it with a real author, a real publicist, a real marketing person who has helped them design their product to sell the most. So you can learn from how books are outlined, so how you can outline your own. What is there? What did they find? What are the terms they used? And how they organize the book. It can be very telling to help you organize your course if you're doing a course on these types of things, on how somebody else who has had a reviewer, an editor look at it, see if you can gain something from that. One of the easiest ways to analyze this data is to put it into a spreadsheet. And you put down, there's lots of things you can do for market research, but the simplest way is just to write down the name of the company, the website, the product that you're comparing, or the book or the YouTube channel, the price range, the promotion that they're using. In your research, you're going to identify the promise that they are promising. My product will do this. You're going to identify the problem that they are trying to solve, and then any unique features. And then you can also put down for the customer reviews what is missing, like what is missing that people are looking for. So you just fill out a little spreadsheet. It does take time, not as much time as individual interviews, but it does take time. Fill these out and you analyze it, and you look for patterns. You look for things that you can offer. What is the problem that they are solving for what price? And you're often going to find out, what are the different price ranges? And not every product is going to be the same. If you have 5 products to solve the problem of handmade soap, there's going to be a range of problems because somebody's going to use different materials or a different process or a different way of doing things, and it's going to be less or more expensive. Somebody's going to offer a community, which increases the price, or somebody's going to offer individual coaching, or somebody's just going to say, here's 2 videos and a worksheet and with no other support. And that might be a little cheaper than the other ones. So you're going to notice some patterns, and you're going to figure out what people are offering the product for, what the problem they're solving, what is the promise that they're delivering on, and what might be missing that you can add to the market for your unique offering. And then you just get down to tailoring your target audience. What are things that they're looking for and how you can solve it? This helps you validate your idea. I think the best way to validate your idea is customer contact, like talking to real people and writing down their their thoughts, feelings, fears, empathize with them, understanding the problem they're trying to solve. So how do you use this information to help you craft your proposal? So one, it helps you align your offer with the market needs. You use what you learned about customers to shape your proposal. If people want natural ingredients for their soap, then that's what you highlight in your pitch. Another thing is you can differentiate from your competitors. You can show your product is better. Maybe your soap lasts longer. Maybe your soap has unique scents. I like soaps that have a little bit of scrubby things in them. So maybe that's what you've identified. Oh, my people are tactile and they want little scrubby things in their soap. So you have reviewed your market research, and that's what you found, that people are like, I wish the soap had some sort of tactileness to it. And you tailor your offer to your target audience. Make sure your proposal speaks directly to your audience. If your main customers are eco-conscious, then focus on your soap is environmentally friendly and how that it doesn't impact the environment. If the soap if your customers are mechanics, mechanics who want hand soap and they don't want things harsh on their skin, then how could you highlight what your audience needs? I remember a soap, I think it was called Goop, that when I was working on my cars with my dad, we used it and it really cleaned things off. And then there was another one that had pumice in it. And I can't remember that was, but I do remember those soaps. And so maybe your soaps are designed for, the outdoor person. So what does an outdoor person want? What does a mechanic want? What does a mother want? What do they want? And highlight that. So putting it all together, if you've never made a value statement or a promise, I have a simple formula for you. So a simple way to state your proposal or your value proposition is, I help target audience with my solution or benefit without this pain or obstacle, so they can receive the desired outcome. I'll put that formula in the show notes, but the breakdown is your target audience is the specific group of people that you are helping. The solution or benefit is your primary advantage or service that you provide. The pain point or obstacle is the common problem that you've identified or the barrier that your audience has, and the desired outcome, the positive result that they achieve from your help. So it's, I help target audience with their solution or benefit without pain or obstacles so they can receive the desired outcome. And I think a fun exercise might be, could you write that for your competitors at the end of the spreadsheet? And I'll give you a spreadsheet in the show notes that highlights some of the things that you could be asking. At the end, could you write out their value proposition? A good web page will probably have the value proposition already written out there. It might even be in their headline on their first page on their web page, if you can identify that. So what is your proposition? What is your value proposition? Who are you helping? What do you help them with? How are you going to help them? How do you make their life better? When you do this market research, you're going to have a much better way of connecting with your core audience. This isn't the only research you're going to have to do, but if you do this research, you're going to be much further ahead of your competitors, because most people don't put in the hard work of learning about their competitors or their clients. They just make things and hope they sell. Thanks for joining me today. This is James Marland, the host of Scaling Therapy Practice. If you have enjoyed this episode, if you've learned something, if you found something of value, please share this show with other people. Help us get discovered. Also, rate and review. Those are also wonderful ways of getting the word out that there is support and help for people who have a mission, who have something on their heart, and they want to get it out there, but they need a little bit of support and encouragement to get their course out there. Thanks for joining me. We will see you next week.